Welcome to this discussion titled Cashing In on Your Social Media Networks. My name is Kristen Sinar, an instructor of library services for Suffolk County Community College on Long Island, New York. For anyone unsure of why I've spelled caching this way, I'm referencing a popular activity called geocaching. What is geocaching? It can be generally defined as a typically outdoor activity that involves learning GPS coordinates to find a hidden cache. This type of out-of-doors program seems especially useful after a year filled with library closures and building restrictions. As I go along, I'll get to how you can bolster such an event using your social media platforms. You may be listening to all of this and wondering how such an activity could possibly tie in with libraries, especially academic libraries that often strive to provide learning opportunities for students. Let's think about some ideal objectives you might have in mind and then lay out how they will look in a geocaching activity. You might hope participants achieve some goals in your physical space, such as finding a book in the stacks or locating a specific collection in your library. You might require some online information be sought out, like a subject or research guide, or an article in a database. You might also wish to identify key services like your library's virtual chat feature, or wish to work in some more bibliographic instruction topics such as practicing proper citation. We'll talk about all of this, but first, there's one thing to keep in mind. You'll want to make sure you have the appropriate space for players to wander. If you have a college or university campus, that will work great. Now back to the learning objectives. The goal for any clue is to present players with numbers, because that's what you'll need to complete a set of GPS coordinates. For books, I've imagined that missing coordinates might be found on a call number label, or perhaps the year it was published. For an article, the publication date or journal page numbers could be great options. Locating a subject guide is a great choice for just plugging in an advertisement for your event and providing the coordinates for the players. The only work needed here is accessing the guide, which is useful for students who may not know they exist or how to access them. Putting citation information in order will require an illustration, so hold tight on that one. Asking a librarian and finding a collection might also be an option in which an entire coordinate is provided all at once in a canned message instead of just missing digits. Librarians could provide the information through chat to make students aware of the convenient service, and posting the coordinates in the area of a collection is also a way of getting students to explore areas they might not know exist. Choose how elaborate or simple you wish your event to be. You can have a cache for each of the tasks, or you might ask for a few clues be solved to locate just one cache. The latter is illustrated here. The color of each question is highlighted in the proper section of the coordinates. Smartphones provide students with a variety of free GPS apps, though anyone can access Google Maps through a device or PC. Tutorials may need to be offered to use these necessary apps, and students should know that staff can help if needed. Apps will lead students to the general area of the hidden cache based on the coordinates entered. Note that these programs usually get users within 10 feet of the exact location, so students would need to do a bit of exploring. This is Google Maps. You can see I've entered my coordinates and been directed to an aerial view. Select satellite for an actual image of the location for better reference. You can see that my phone has a pin at the cache location. The blue dot is me. The direction in which the light is projecting is where I'm currently facing or traveling. I'll want to head towards the pin. For those who may not have a smartphone, Google Earth can be accessed from any computer. While it won't lead them to the location, they can still see a zoomed-in image of the area if they want to try their luck searching. Now to discuss how social media can come into play. Many libraries now have accounts on a variety of social media platforms, and they should all be accessed to maximize your reach. Use attractive images on Facebook, as well as event pages, links to videos, and tags for other campus departments. Tutorials and promo videos would be right at home on your YouTube channel. Instagram can also be used to post eye-catching images, advertise game prizes, and shout out to other departments to reach their followers. Offering a fun event online can be a great way to build your social media following when you indicate that clues for this popular type of modern activity can be found by checking out the library page on their preferred platform. This should also catch the eye of established followers who might be interested in seeing an event of interest coming to the library. Social media also allows for increased engagement on these sites. Offer bonus clues if players post a selfie with the cache, or if they share clues of other event information on their own pages. Try to make your post visually appealing as opposed to just text to catch the attention of users who may just be used to scrolling quickly through their feed. This is an example of the citation clue. Post a picture of the cache they should be searching for to make it a little easier to spot when they reach the 10-foot radius. Keep in mind that some students may not have social media accounts for a variety of reasons. Consider providing these same clues within the library so they still have the ability to participate. There are plenty of cache container options available online through websites such as thingiverse.com that it would allow you to print in your 3D printer. Here are just a few of some great examples. Consider your intended terrain and determine what style of container might work best for you. For a wooded area, use a pine cone that can hang at eye level without being completely obvious. Each of these files should have a hidden compartment where a ledger can be stored. Signing a ledger is a great way for students to prove that they have succeeded in completing the task. For those who may be concerned with privacy, consider a lockbox with entry forms that would allow students to enter their name and other identifying information. You can still hide the more attractive options in the area for bonus point opportunities that students can find and take a picture with. Events such as geocaching are great because not only are they increasingly popular, they also provide an outreach opportunity outside of the building walls. It can be easily marketed and carried out through social media with attractive images and video to increase your following and improve online engagement among your users. Most of all, it can provide an opportunity to get students thinking about research skills and library holdings and services in a fun and accessible way. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or comments about this topic. Thanks for watching.